for salvation.
Keep the door down, ain't no point in waiting. That boy lying his raps. They love you tonight in the morning. Hey, handout ain't nobody, maybe. Won't sound for a while unless they talking M's. Shoot to make the shot, don't shoot at the rim. If you make it out, then stay there. They don't play fair stuff from the rats in the satchel. You don't pass it out, they wanna get at you. Passing out, pray a hater. He wanna play the game, he ain't about action. Finessing it every way we make it happen. No time to play today, we gon' when you move heavy, be ready for static. Bust out no face in the roller, but this I need me a little paddock. Rest they put up in the attic. Shawty got stuck through a track. When in the air, you can't dodge. Don't do no withdrawal, only taking deposit. And I pull off in the big body mag. Got your in the loft and you.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Magic this year.
And in a series of the have-nots last year, they came out on the losing end, really looking for some improvement here.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. Two teams in the bottom half of the conference as far as respect goes. They're both scratching and clawing to try to get a little more of that respect.
And Franz Wagner, one of the surprises of the 2021 rookie class. He had a great rookie campaign, one of a handful of terrific rookies.
Now here's Fultz. It's stolen by Halliburton. In transition, here come the Pacers.
Halliburton all about getting his teammates open looks. Does such a great job with his unselfishness making the pass.
Fultz with it. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. And Wagner wasn't viewed as an exciting selection. He's been terrific, Grant.
B.A., you know, he finds ways to contribute each game. You knew he'd be a solid shooter out of the gate, but he also has a great touch in and around the paint to be a threat inside.
Now here's Fultz. Pass to Wagner. 6 to shoot. Now Harris. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Halliburton with the ball. Now guarded by Harris.
An aggressive defender, Carter Jr. also excels at using those physical advantages he has to turn shots back.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
To the paint. Here's Carter. Pacers with a rebound.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
Clark, as with most young teams, the Magic struggle with consistency.
Look, B.A., that's just how the NBA can be for young teams. I mean, it's a hard league, a really hard league. It's tough. Everybody's good. But there are some benefits to going through the growing pains of being young. You learn on the fly. And there's no better teacher than experience, which comes from reps and time on the floor together. And ultimately, you hope it pays dividends going forward. What athleticism from Turner. My goodness. He loves getting chances to throw it down like that.
Here's Harris. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Halliburton on the wing. And a miss there on the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Down low. The shot, no good. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
There's a screen by Anthony. The rebound by Turner. Indiana leading. Halliburton outside. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
Halliburton's quickness and agility really makes him hard to deal with, especially when he's in close like that.
Inside. Here's Carter. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
After getting moved from Chicago in 2021, Wendell Carter Jr. came to the Magic with a bit of a chip on his shoulder, something to prove, an added edge, and I think that has served him well in his development.
The defense kind of opened up for him, and he took full advantage.
To the inside. Harris. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The inside game of Harris continues to get better. He's effective at finding spots inside to score from.
They get it again. Here's Nembhard. Here's Brissett. Outside for McConnell. And another shot. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Franz Wagner.
And such a powerful player. Mathurin using that athleticism to draw fouls inside.
That one's off. And that trip coming up empty. Missing both.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
It's a tie game in Indiana. We've got more in store for you right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game. Look, for the Pacers, I'm part of that franchise's history, so I understand the reality of being a small market team. Likely they don't sign a KD or LeBron in free agency. They've had to build through the draft and make good trades, and I don't have any doubt that they'll be able to do that because they've got some good young pieces and are looking good for the future.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, it's a new day in Orlando. Magic head coach Jamal Mosley continues to lay the foundation for the team they want to be. A, quote, tough-talking, tied-together defensive team that plays offensively with pace, space, and the pass. Brian, say that 5 times fast.
Well done, Allie. Thank you. It'll be fun to watch them build.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And Clark, for teams outside of the major markets, as you said, they have to nail the draft.
Big time. That's a key component, B.A. And you've got to win a trade or two as well. I mean, that's how you build a team in most small markets. The Bucks just won a title, so we know it can be done. That's the great thing about the NBA. If you build it right, you're going to have a shot. But you got to get a little lucky, too.
And it's McConnell on the drive. Here's Brissett. And that one's long. Orlando leading. Here's Bull. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Goes back up. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Here's Brissett. Rebound by the Magic. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area. And so far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Pass to Bol. Anthony outside. Here's Harris. Oh, and Turner with a block.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Well, I know you spent a lot of your career in Orlando. What are your favorite memories of that time?
None, B.A. You know I was hurt the entire time while I was in Orlando. No, but in all seriousness, they were great people, great city, and it was fun to see young guys like Jameer Nelson and Dwight Howard get drafted and emerge as great players and leaders for their ball team.
And it's out of bounds to Indiana. A minute 42 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Turner. 4 seconds left. Here's Mathurin. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here's Bol. Give him 8 points now. The three. No good there. So Indiana will take it the other way. Here's Turner, and then Turner with the dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Bol. Oh, and Turner with a block. And he's able to get it back.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Now here's Turner. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. 36 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Banchero. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Magic.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
So both teams changing it up here.
First personal foul. First team foul. Magic substitution, Jonathan Isaac.
We've got 22 seconds left in the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Wagner. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Sets the screen, quickly rolls to his spot. Perfectly done by Wagner.
Wagner with a steal. Isaac outside. And the dunk by Isaac.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Magic. They're up by 6. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. Haliburton outside. To the inside. Got a hand on it. Pass to Suggs. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. Here's Bowles. Over Haliburton. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Tyrese Haliburton.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, and for the Pacers, things had gotten stale. So they bring in a new coach in Rick Carlisle, a new potential star in Tyrese Haliburton, a fresh start for this franchise.
Second free throw, no good. Indiana switching things up recently, going forward in a new direction.
You know, BA, change can be a good thing. Sometimes organizations can get comfortable winning 42, 44 games, losing in the first round. But the Pacers clearly want more. And you know what? I respect that.
First team foul.
Oh, it's stolen.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
Pass to Bowl.
Pacers foul. Chris Duarte. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
About a minute played here in the second half. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Suggs. Haliburton outside. Pass to Duarte. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Isaac. Shot clock at 6. They get it back. Bowl. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And foul on Tyrese Haliburton. That's foul number 2 for him.
They've been undisciplined defensively, getting themselves into foul trouble far too early.
Pass to Bowl. Here's Suggs. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Brissett. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Isaac outside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
For Orlando, the 2021 trade deadline marked a turn to a new direction. I mean, the Magic trading away Aaron Gordon, Evan Fournier, and Nikola Vucevic indicated they were clearly going another way.
Well, with those 2021 Magic deals, what do you think of hitting the reset button, Clark?
You know, B.A., I like it. I think it was time. That group had not quite made the progress that was expected, and at some point... You got to determine whether you're better off changing course or going with the status quo. So I like the moves they made. A youth movement in Orlando shows promise going forward.
He's off on the first. And looking at O'Shea Brissett, starting to get more involved on a regular basis.
Yeah, I really liked him in college, B.A., and it's taken him a minute to find his traction in the league, but I tell you, he's got the ideal frame, and he can really shoot the three. He shot lights out from there a couple of seasons ago, and consistency on the floor, I think, will result in consistency of his performance, too.
Here's Nembhard. It's hauled in by the Magic. Pass to Isaac. Down low. Out to Anthony. Driving in. Nora grabs the board. Indiana trailing here. Here's Mathurin. And the layup is good off the glass. He's got 5.
Great body control allows Mathurin to finish through contact. Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
And it's slammed in by Carter.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play, finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
Here's Brissett. Oh, nice D from Carter. Here's Suggs. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Back to Isaac. For 3. Another shot. And then Carroll gets it to go. And now a 9-point Magic lead.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Nora, no good. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
Substitution for your Pacers. Miles Turner. Aaron Nesmith.
There's 6 seconds left in the third quarter. Goes up again. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Orlando. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Halliburton outside. He takes it in. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And this is how you carve up a defense. Halliburton slicing to the rack with real force.
Anthony outside. And Anthony slams it in.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Turner. And there's a 3-second violation.
On to the court for the Pacers, Chris Duarte.
Orlando leading. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. To the paint. Here's Isaac. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And there it is for him.
Exceptional skills for Turner down in the paint. This guy, I think, has the potential to be a dominant player inside for a lot of years.
Pass to Banchero. Here's Suggs. 5 to shoot. Soft touch off the glass.
A physical guard, Suggs, loves working inside. He doesn't back away from the paint at all.
The three is up. The shot by Duarte, no good. And it's the Magic with the ball. To the middle. Banchero. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
I mean, you talk about it factor. Banchero's got it, man. What a move.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
And that one's good. Halliburton's got 6 points in the quarter.
Now that was nasty. Absolutely nasty. Halliburton looking like a street baller. That kind of dribble move, major handles.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Pass to Isaac. Chalk up 2 there. And it's an 11-point Orlando lead.
And Isaac, really a big-time player on the interior. When he's near the basket, he's looking to score the ball.
Outside heel. It doesn't go for him. Now Orlando takes it the other way. Anthony with it. Back to Suggs. Into the lane. And he banks in the layup. And the Magic lead by 13.
You know, on the drive, Suggs can be a bit unpredictable, which keeps him, I think, a step ahead of the defense. You don't want him knowing exactly what you're going to do.
Nesmith's shot is off.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here
for the Magic.
And, of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins. And the basket by Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton, take a bow, young fella. You deserve it. You have been outstanding.
Back to Anthony. Pass to Banchero. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he might not be the biggest guy on the court, but Cole Anthony is explosive threat.
He is. I mean, he surprises you with how much lift he gets. Fearless when he's going at the rim. He's caught a number of defenders off guard with that burst.
He hits the second from the line. "30 seconds left in the final quarter. Takes it inside. Good work defensively by Hill. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
So it's the Magic winning this one easily. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you